This month is an exciting month for our government because you are going to do a lot of contribution to nation building.
Are you drowning with your property tax?
Actually, you think about it, contribution to nation building, that means you pay a lot of tax, means you are making a lot of money and it's a blessing. It's better than a lot of people who don't pay tax. It means that you don't make money lah. And I'm going to give you one big goal that you can work towards it, which is to pay 1 million tax. Means that you make 5-6 million income per year lah. So the more you pay, the richer you are. Every year this time, everyone will ask me about how to pay lesser rental income tax. It's best for me to do up a video to show you what you can expense and what you cannot. This video is very important for those people who already own 2 properties. One under husband, one under wife, and one of the properties is for investment, and you want to know how to declare your rental income and what are the expenses that you can offset so that you pay lesser tax. So if you declare high, then high lah. So shortly I'll be touching what are the expenses that you can minus off from your total rental income. First, you need to log into your IRAS lah. And go to e-file. Edit my tax form. For me, I don't have any rental income. I only have one residential property, which is this landed, which I'm using for own stay. And my wife got one landed property, which is under construction, and we are planning to move in hopefully this year. At the top, you can see that there is this 15% deemed expenses for tenanted residential properties. If you tick this box, means that it will just minus 15% expenses from your total rental income. Please do not take this option because most of the people here, you have a mortgage loan and the interest alone may be higher than these 15% expenses. Okay, next part, property details. By right, if you have a rental property, all the information should be here. For this video, example, a 1.5 million Treasure at Tampines property. So put in the postal code. Okay, rental out, residential. So the period is the entire year for 2023 lah. So let's say for someone who owns a $1.5 million property and they manage to rent out the entire year. Let's say the rental income is 4,500 per month. Then you put in 54,000 under gross rent. So you put 54,000. And you can see that if you take the 15% deemed expenses, it's only 8,001. So remember to go back to the top and unbox this option. And there are many things that you can offset over here. You can see property tax, mortgage loan interest, fire insurance, maintenance, repairs, commission, and others. Okay, let's do step by step. For property tax, you should have the amount, but for this example, I will just take it at 1 month of the rental income, which is 4,500. Next, mortgage loan interest is the most expenses that you can offset. So usually you will receive a bank letter showing that how much total interest you have paid for the entire year. Use that amount and input here. And for this example, I'm using my calculator and I just input 3% mortgage interest and my whole year of interest will be, so mortgage loan 16,680. Fire insurance, if you have, just put in maybe 200. Maintenance, your MCST fees that you pay quarterly. So for this example, let's take it $300 per month, which is per year 3,600. Any repairs, if you have repairs, you can put in. Commission, any commission that you pay agents to rent out your property, you can expand it off as well. So let's say I rented out this property for 2 years, I pay agent 1 month of commission, which is 4,500. For others, you can go and read out what are the things that you can or cannot expense off. And you can see that your net rent will be 24,520. Next, what is your ownership percentage of the property? Everyone can only own one property, so for this case, it's 100% owned by you. Another example, you and your friend bought this property for investment together, and the manner of holding is 30%, 70%. And let's say you own 30%, you just input 30% lah. Some of the people like to do co-ownership of property. Maybe 10 people buy one property and one of you only own 1% of the property, which is the doorknob. Then you just put 1% for this example lah. If you own 1%, just put 1% here lah. That means your share of net rent, you only make $245 lah. Correct lah, doorknob lah. If not, usually it's 100%. And now you can see your total net rent is 24,520, which is a lot better than the 15% option. So let's say I put a 15% option again. You can see that my total net rent is a lot higher, 29,220. And if you want to know more in details, what are the things that you can expand it off, I found this link on IRAS website. They will tell you type of expenses, housing loan, property tax, fire insurance, repair, maintenance, what are the type of maintenance, the cost of securing a tenant, blah, 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 blah. furniture and fittings, internet charges, utility expenses. I go and read what you can or cannot lah. It's a very useful link. I'll put it under the description of this video. And on behalf of the whole Singapore, I want to thank you for your generosity for contribution to nation building. 谢谢。